Great presentation the other day.
Thanks.
A lot of good information. So tell us about subject twos, what you're doing and why, and
Yeah,
all the goods.
absolutely. Yeah, it's falls under the category of creative financing, right? A lot of people are familiar with seller financing, and the subject to is really a way to buy property without using your own credit. So the big picture of it is you have a seller. Generally, don't have a lot of equity in the house. Usually behind on the payments, maybe pre-foreclosure, health issues, and so forth, or they need to move quickly. They need to relocate. So the opportunity for the seller is to sell their house quickly as is, usually get a higher price than trying to sell it on market using a realtor. But the benefit for me as a buyer using the subject to is I'm not having to use my own credit because I'm basically taking over the mortgage payments for the seller. So
Sure.
that's one opportunity for me. The second thing is it's usually a low out of pocket or no out of pocket cost depending on how the deal is structured. The other benefit is that I can close quickly on it, because we're not going through appraisals and contingencies and usually long lengthy
Financing and
inspections and so forth. So we can close really quickly on it. So those are some of the benefits. And usually too, you're getting a house that is still generally in good condition, right? Because they're living there. It's not usually a tenant occupied, it's usually owner occupied. And really what I'm looking for in that is really good rates. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for rates below, we're sitting in the 7% or whatnot. I'm looking for those loans that were originated in 21, 22 at 3, 4, 5% with a low PITI. And that's where the benefit is for me as a buyer. The caveat on that is all loans, since I am not applying using my credit to qualify for this loan, the loan is staying in place. There is a due on sale clause. All mortgages have a due on sale clause because the property is technically being sold to me. It depends on how I'm taking ownership of it. One way is the seller grants it into a trust. So I'm buying it in a land trust, you could call it, or I can take ownership in an LLC. So technically, it's changing ownership. The downside or the negative potential for the seller is I could stop making payments, right? Then the property goes into foreclosure. It ruins their credit further. They're having to maybe take legal action. So those are the pros and the cons for both the buyer and seller.